Oh well, just continue on with these stories from last time. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. Don't look so surprised, boy. The fate of the world rests on your shoulders. So long. Good luck. I told you nothing, but still. Oh, sorry about that long old cutscene. Oh, look, a butterfly. Daisies. My character does seem a bit simple. Sunshine. Yay. Boy JD, can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. If not, change your volume. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals. Sounds like music. And the voices of Earth. They are also calling for your help. Boy JD, you will probably meet and say goodbye to many people. I'm talking to these people. You may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. It just definitely sounds like the Queen. It's like a, hello. Now, boy JD, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Why is he still alive? No Rune Village, also known as Nolan Village in the European version, but since this is the American one, I will be going with No Rune because that's what it says. Although the trophies do say No Lun. Anyway, right, so let's go up here. So obviously you see there's nothing here at the moment. We'll talk about the gameplay stuff later on when we get to those certain points. But let's go inside this submarine. The mayor lives in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. And he's a bloody pirate. Arr. Oh my god, he is a pirate. Arr, boy JD, you're alive. Arr. Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. Arr. Never dreamt this would happen. One night and our village is gone. Can you believe this, boy JD? Arr. I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of this village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now? Arr. You are a pirate. Yar har fiddly dee. Being a pirate is already free because you survived the Dark Genie, and I don't know how why. I guess the only thing we can do is to get help from the guardian of No Rune Village, Dran. Har. Dran will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. He who gets left behind falls behind. I have a favour to ask, boy JD. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dran what happened. I mean, he might not know already. Divine Beast Cave is to the cave outside, towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. Har. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. Har. So, this is the cave key. So the pirate is sending the young boy, cave key acquired, to go and save the world. Should you go and save it? I put things you might need in your bag for you. That's fine. Gives me free stuff. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble in there, come back here. I'll get you more supplies. Har. Good luck. I'll give you things from me treasures. My voice is going to die by the end of this week. Okay. Hello, Mayor. Speak again. Hold on. Cup of tea first. I always have a cup of tea when I'm recording. I've got one now. Now our only hope is Dran. Dran has always watched over us. I'm sure Dran has watched this too and will help us. But really, this time even Dran's windmill, where Dran's magical power dwells, is destroyed. It is indeed. Dran lives in the deepest part of the Divine Beast Cave. So you know, the Divine Beast Cave is the cave on your right-hand side when you go out of this house. Arr. The entrance is locked. When a mark appears, press the square button and use the cave key. Arr. That'll let you in the cave. The cave has changed quite a bit from before, JDT. Be careful. Thanks, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. First mate here. A spiky bug's coming out. Yes, that is a prickly acquired. That is fishing bait, which we can't do right now, but we'll do that later. Right, is there anything else around here? Just have a quick look around. No, there's a bar. Okay. I love the little details in this game. Like, this is the one thing about level 5 games. They do make some amazing worlds. I want to say believable worlds, but they're not believable, but you believe like they could exist somewhere, if that makes sense. Like, they're very unbelievable, but they feel like they could exist, if that makes sense. Like if magical creatures and stuff like that did exist. Right, anyway, so let's go into this cave, and we'll talk obviously about everything else later. Right, where's the gate key? Is that it? Cave key. It is. So this is the dungeon crawling side of the game. The Divine Beast Cave. This is the first sort of dungeon. So we'll head down here. We'll probably get a nice introduction from the Fairy King. He probably returns. Right, B1. Right, you see those things there? They're Atla as well. He'll get explained. He'll explain it. Because he's about to appear again. Hello again! Thought you got rid of me. No, I've come back for more. It's for real this time, boy JD. From here on, you will be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched divine beast's cave and find Dran's lair. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in a dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key. For the divine beast cave, Dran's quest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in a dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you have to destroy all of them, one by one. Not too difficult, is it? Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below. Mind connect. To return to the ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. I want to go home. I want to go home. It's not working. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level, leaving all your belongings below. Just select the Leave Dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the Mind Connect won't work. It'll be blocked by their evil energies. In such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. The Nerun village chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. See, that makes me feel like he's a chicken. Like, that's why he sent me in, and that's why he gives me loads of escape powder, because he's like a coward. So he uses all this escape powder to escape out of situations, because he's it's not very brave. Okay, anyway, let's do that. You can also mind connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next level, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Weapon. Next, it's on to 2 weapons. Just 2 there, look, 2 weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent weapons from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. It'll restore their WHP. Whoop! The longer you use a weapon by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters and thus becomes stronger. It's said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. Oh, I cast a special spell on that dagger you have on you, so it will never disappear. It's a shame you couldn't do that on a decent weapon. But all the new weapons you'll get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The Sphere Atla, where I protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of Atla into Atnamilia by touching it with your left hand. When you reach to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now, boy JD, show me your true ability on this quest. Become a man. Kill the boy. My voice. It's gone. The old man takes it out of me. So this is like the old man's test. Anyway, here we go. So enemies straight into combat. Ow, it's a great start. Ow, it's a great start. Just warming up. Right, so A, I've been poisoned, so let's go and look at the item menu. We'll look at these menus when we need them. So let's put some water in the top there. This is the A hot bar. Put some bread in there. We'll put this thing there as well. But yeah, you can see basically your water, you have like a thirst meter at the bottom. If the thirst meter goes down to 0, your health starts to decrease. And that's the water little droplets you can see at the bottom. Food is how you get your health back. You can obviously tell what that is. And then antidotes for poison, which we'll use in a second. That was actually good timing, to explain it. That's fishing. This escape powder is how we leave. So that's thing already. That's repair powder. You can repair your weapon over here. You can see obviously what things there, and then we'll look at the other things later. But that's my weapon at the moment, and we'll look at the rest later on. Right, so let's go and use my antidote. It's great. It's supposed to last me the entire level, but didn't really last that long. Right, antidote amulet. Could have had that a second ago. That would have been helpful. In fact, I never usually use these. Basically, you put these up here, and it stops you from getting poisoned. It's like a protection spell. I never use them, but I might as well have it up there because I've got a spare slot. Right, come on, Dasher. Right, let's get some Atla then. So this is the Atla. Inside here, you'll see you've got Macho's house acquired. Yes, these things you put back out into the open world later, which I'll show you when we get there. But what we got in this one, we have a Macho. Oh, so we've got Macho's house or Macho. See, Macho's always been a home bird. He's never gone too far away from his house, even when he was turned into a Atla piece. Stone, whatever you would call it. Right, I can hear some water, that's good. This thing, it restores your health and your water, which is good. Means you use less items. And now where's this cave bat? There he is. Oh, and a dasher. Come on, it's a true test of my abilities. Kill the boy! I killed him so mad he frozen in the air. Right, good, so let's go down here. Open up this chest, because I like my loots. And what we got inside? We have a repair powder. That might come in handy. Let's go in there. Right, so what we want to try and do is leave, because that's a dead end what we've just done here, so we have to go back on ourselves now. So we're going to try and cover up the dead ends first so that we don't sort of have to go all the way back there to finish it off later, if that makes sense. So you don't want to travel across the WAP again. That would be troublesome. Skeleton soldier. You probably should have used that... Ooh, bread. Probably should have used that shield, mate. Might have helped you. Right, loot number 2. Magic crystal. This reveals all of the little objects on the map. But you can also find the map as well, which will reveal the rest of the map. A fence. I'm going to keep Macho in his house. Oh, 2 dashers and a bat I can hear. Come on, you. 2 at once. Nice. Right, chest. Is this the map? It is. So there we go. So now we can see the whole map, and it's obviously, yeah, it's quite an easy map. This is. Because the exit is very close to the last room we look at. Trees! That's your trophy for getting 10 trees. It's called For the Birds. And I'll explain what trophy I've got already. I've got 1 trophy. A river! But I'll explain what that is when I get to a certain object. Right, carrying on then. I think I've talked about everything I need to talk about. I think so. Right, my weapon is getting very close to being destroyed now. It's beeping, which means it's obviously getting close. So I need to repair it soon, but I don't want to waste it. I want to try and get as much out of it as I can. So I can probably kill this guy. Right. See, I could hit him probably once more, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to use my my repair powder. So go to repair powder. I've got 2, so that's handy. Good. But I can also upgrade it. If I go into customize, we'll talk about a little bit about the weapons. I've got time. Basically, you can get some attachments which you put on your weapons, which raise these abilities here, like attack, endurance, speed, and magical power. And you've got other ones like all these elements. You've also got all these like anti-dragon, anti-undead, all these different stuff as well. Yes, at the moment we haven't got any, so we can't really put any on. But when you put them here, and then you upgrade them, let's do this. Upgrade, confirm. Yeah, you see it goes up to Dagon level 1. Some of the stats raise up. But if you put the customization bits here, they get permanently attached to the weapon. Because if you put them here, you can just move them off whenever you want. But when you upgrade it, they permanently become part of that weapon. But yes, we haven't got anything else at the moment, so we couldn't really show that. Right, let's take care of this guy. Avid Dasher. Oh, and this is the gate key. Dran's Crest. Perfect. Right, let's go over here and do all this. Another Dasher, it sounds like. It is! I can always tell. It's the slow thump of his footsteps. Right, so the reason I did talk about this roughly in one of the videos I did before, but the reason I can do this now is because it's... Oh, tram oil! Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'll tell you what that is next episode, I will, because I can show you that off. But yeah, the reason I can do this Let's Play now, because I couldn't before, because I can only do it now that it's on the PlayStation 4, because the PlayStation 4 allows you to record 50-minute segments, a lamp, and put them on third-party sites like YouTube. So that's the only reason why I can do this now. So with Dark Chronicle, unless they bring that out on PlayStation 4, I can't play that yet. A bridge. So unfortunately, if you do want to see Dark Chronicle, you might have to wait until it comes out on PlayStation 4. It might not even come out on PlayStation 4, which is a shame. Right, but yeah, that's why these videos are only 50 minutes long, so this video will have to be ended soon. Another repair powder. It's a bit of a shame, because we get these for free anyway from the mayor. Right, have we actually killed all the enemies? We actually... No, we haven't. Yes, there's one more left. We'll deal with you next time, sir.